Hi, and welcome to Simple Books with Sheridan. In this video, we're going to break down the difference between cash accounting and accrual accounting, why it matters for your business, and which method might be best for you. Before we begin, please note this video is for general information only. It doesn't take into account your personal or business circumstances and shouldn't be relied on as financial, tax, or accounting advice. If you're unsure which accounting method is right for your business, it's always best to speak with a qualified professional. Choosing an accounting method affects how and when income and expenses are recorded, which directly impacts your profit calculation, tax obligations, and cash flow management. It also helps you understand your business's financial health over time. If you choose the wrong method, your profit might look artificially high or low in certain months, which can make planning, budgeting, and tax payments more difficult. So, knowing the difference between cash and accrual is crucial for every small business owner. So, what is cash accounting? Cash accounting is often the simplest method to start with. With cash accounting, you record income only when the money enters your bank account. You record expenses only when they're actually paid. It's a very practical method for businesses that mostly deal with cash transactions, small invoices, or don't hold stock. The biggest advantage is that it shows you exactly how much cash you have on hand at any point in time, which makes managing day-to-day finances straightforward. Let's imagine you run a small cafe. You sell coffee and snacks worth $1,000 in June, but the customer pays by bank transfer, which arrives in July. With cash accounting, you record that $1,000 as income in July, not June. If you buy coffee beans for $300 in June, but pay the supplier in July, that expense is also recorded in July. So with cash accounting, everything depends on the actual movement of cash. Cash accounting makes it easier to see if you can cover expenses. For instance, if you have $5,000 in the bank, but $10,000 worth of unpaid invoices, your books under cash accounting show only $5,000. This helps prevent overspending because you're always focused on real cash available, not invoices you've issued but haven't yet been paid. So then what is accrual accounting? Accrual accounting works differently. With accrual accounting, you record income when it is earned, regardless of when the money is received. You record expenses when they are incurred, regardless of when you pay. This method gives a more accurate picture of profit and loss during a specific period because it matches revenue with the expenses used to generate it. If we use the same cafe example, you issue a $1,000 invoice to a catering client in June, but they pay in July. With accrual accounting, you record the $1,000 in June because that's when you earned it. If you purchase coffee beans in June, but pay in July, the $300 expense is still recorded in June. This allows you to see the true performance of your business for the month it occurred, rather than when the cash moved. Accrual accounting is especially useful if your business sells on credit, holds inventory, has significant delays between earning revenue and receiving payment. For example, if you sell $10,000 of inventory in June, but only receive half in July, accrual accounting shows your revenue and associated cost of goods in June, reflecting true profitability for that month. Now, let's take a closer look at the key differences between cash accounting and accrual accounting. I'm going to break this down into the main areas that matter most for small business owners: when income is recorded, when expenses are recorded, the complexity of bookkeeping, and which type of business each method is best suited for. First, let's talk about income. In cash accounting, income is only recorded when the money actually hits your bank account. In accrual accounting, income is recorded when it's earned, even if the payment hasn't arrived yet. This difference can make a big impact on your profit reports. For example, if you invoice a client in June but don't get paid until July, cash accounting will show the income in July, whereas accrual accounting will show it in June. Next, expenses. Cash accounting records expenses when they are paid, while accrual accounting records them when they are incurred. So, if you order stock in June but pay for it in July, cash accounting logs it in July, and accrual accounting logs it in June. This affects how you see your profit in any given month and can be critical for planning cash flow. Then, let's consider complexity. Cash accounting is simpler, fewer transactions to record, easier to reconcile, and great for small businesses with straightforward income and expenses. Accrual accounting is more complex. You need to track invoices, unpaid bills, and accrued expenses carefully, which can take more bookkeeping effort but gives you a more accurate picture of your performance. Finally, which method is best for your business? Cash accounting works well for small cash-based businesses or sole traders with minimal credit transactions. Accrual accounting is generally better for businesses that carry inventory, extend credit to customers, or want a clearer picture of profitability for decision making. Now that we've covered the key differences, let's take a closer look at the pros and cons of cash accounting. Starting with the advantages. First, it's simple and easy to maintain because you only record transactions when money moves. You don't have to track unpaid invoices or accrued expenses. This simplicity makes it ideal for new or small businesses that want to keep bookkeeping straightforward. Second, cash accounting gives you a clear picture of your actual cash on hand. You always know exactly how much money is available in the bank, which makes paying bills, wages, or suppliers easier to manage. Third, there are fewer bookkeeping entries, which saves time and reduces the chance of making mistakes in your records. Now, let's look at the disadvantages. The main limitation is that it doesn't always show the true profitability of your business. For example, if you've earned a lot of income but haven't yet received payment, your profit might appear artificially low in your books. It can also be misleading if you have outstanding invoices. You might think your business isn't making much profit when in reality, there's money coming in soon. Finally, cash accounting is less suitable for businesses with inventory or credit sales. If you sell stock and delay customer payments, or have to pay suppliers before being paid yourself, the timing of transactions can distort your understanding of profitability. So, while cash accounting is straightforward and practical for small cash-focused businesses, it's important to be aware of these limitations, especially as your business grows and becomes more complex. Now, let's look at the pros and cons of accrual accounting, which is a bit more complex but offers some big advantages for growing businesses. Starting with the advantages. First, accrual accounting gives a much more accurate picture of your profit and loss for any period. Because you record income when it's earned and expenses when they're incurred, you can see the true performance of your business, even if money hasn't moved in the bank yet. Second, it matches revenue with the expenses used to generate it. This is especially useful for businesses with inventory, credit sales, or long-term projects, because you can clearly see the costs associated with your income in the same period. Third, accrual accounting helps with planning and decision making by seeing the real profitability of your business month by month. You can budget more effectively, manage cash flow in advance, and make informed decisions about growth, hiring, or investments. Now, the disadvantages. The main drawback is that accrual accounting is more complex. You need to track unpaid invoices, accrued expenses, and sometimes depreciation or adjustments, which can require more bookkeeping knowledge or software. Next, your cash flow may appear different from your bank balance. Even if your books show a profit for the month, the actual cash in the bank may be lower because payments haven't been received yet. This is why businesses using accrual accounting need to monitor cash flow carefully. Finally, accrual accounting requires diligent record keeping. If invoices, bills, or payments are missed, it can misrepresent profit and affect reporting accuracy. So, while accrual accounting gives you a clearer picture of profitability, it does come with more responsibility in maintaining accurate records and monitoring cash flow. Many small businesses start with cash accounting because it's simple and easy to understand. Accrual accounting is usually better for businesses that carry inventory, offer credit to customers, have multiple ongoing invoices, want a more accurate picture of profitability. It's important to review your business as it grows. Sometimes switching methods can improve your decision-making and reporting. Regardless of the method you choose, you need to keep organized records of your invoices and payments, reconcile your accounts regularly to catch any errors, consider some bookkeeping software to simplify tracking, review your method periodically as your business grows, and understand how each method affects your BAS and tax reporting. Some common mistakes include recording your income too early or too late, confusing your cash flow with your profit, not tracking your unpaid invoices under accrual accounting, and choosing a method without considering growth or complexity. Avoiding these mistakes can save you time, money, and stress. So, to recap, cash accounting records transactions when cash moves. Simple and practical for small cash-based businesses. Accrual accounting records transactions when earned or incurred, accurate for profitability and planning. Each method have their own advantages and disadvantages, and choose the method that fits your business model and get professional advice if you are unsure. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more simple explanations of bookkeeping and tax in Australia. Remember, this video is for educational purposes only. Always speak with a qualified professional for advice specific to your business. I'll see you in the next video.